seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. So for the call of this Week 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
It's second down. Dalton looking. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. That's strong running. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
throw. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Six yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Green throws in that body. Safety green.
And run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown on the A-League. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Travis Coons now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. Now Johnson. And an alley to run. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 77 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Second down, Dalton. Being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Zebra. Nagger.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the eye. Johnson on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
380. Zebra.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll set up to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Fresh set of downs here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Coons on to add the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Second down, Dalton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Their D gets the INT. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually
looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
In the red zone this time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up, and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. The final act of the first half. Dalton is going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting... set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they start the second half with Johnson. And some room to work. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 down. Hey, check. Hey, wide, 20.
And Dalton to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Presto! Hurry up, hit me! Over!
Back to throw here. Dumping it off for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Watch it now,
Play clock winding down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
We got three. Now let's go. Green 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns continue to roll. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
3 down. Ready. Wide 20. Wide 20.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Dalton throwing on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Dalton wants to throw. He's got Floyd out left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. Green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Corey Coleman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are pouring it on. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Dalton with a give to Hill. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
380. Dagger.
Third and 2 for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check. Set. Blue 10.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. That's caught. It's Thomas. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing, Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go, D.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Andy Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jelani Jenkins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go now.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And I think Coons missed it. He did. It's no good. Wide right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 19.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. On the return, here's DeAndrew White. What a spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
2nd down, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Passing, it's Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Toss. Here's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They go to Johnson again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Hard throw. Incomplete. Travis Coons on now for the Browns field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Flush to his right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Andy Dalton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Dalton, 1st and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And it'll be Dalton again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogba in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-13. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.